Grinders, you know who it is. Your boy Poker back in the grind. Guys, I have another big knockout to show you guys on the new kickoff, on Grand Tour. The $25 final table. They're heads up. King 6 all in versus Ace 9. Ace on the river. I got it in fast mode. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be this fast. But look at this guy. When you just be freaking out, you don't know when it's going to stop. This guy's going crazy with the Ace on the river. And he gets $46,000 for that knockout. Guys, I wanted to show you this video. We're going to press play. I'm going to get this big. So I started this at the $2 limit. This is a win. I'm going to just spoil alert. But I thought I'd show you guys a victory on the kickoff. Maybe I could fast forward this here because I don't know how long I waited here. Yeah, there we go. So I played the player on the right tons and tons and tons of times. I don't think I really recognized the two other names, but the guy on the right is this guy right here plays all the time. Okay, we started off Queen 3 suited on the button. We decided to fold. 6-5 suited, easy fold. And I like watching these games with you guys because then I also just reflect to see how I was playing. So pretty simple so far, but sometimes you get lucky on these wins, sometimes you lose, but it's always good to review your game when you can. I did unlock my monthly challenge. They gave me a really easy one. I did it in my first 10 days playing micro stakes here, so I couldn't believe it, man. I did take a couple weeks off there, not playing hardly any, but I went from a $2,000 challenge that I could have got 5 times, so a $10,000 challenge, and this month I got $10 5 times, so I went from $10,000 challenge to a $50 challenge, but like I said, I was hardly playing at all. So I think next month in December, I'll get a decent one from putting in some volume this month. And then if that's the case, I'll probably do a bankroll challenge for December. If I can get a challenge that's like a couple $100 5 times, if they can give me like a $500 one, $800 one, something decent, then we'll put in some good volume and higher stakes here and go for it. But for now, it just is what it is. Okay, pretty straightforward so far. 10-3 suited, I decided to lay that down. Definitely fine with that. Already, guy across from us is at 14 big blinds, but to switch, I would imagine I'd fold, even if blind versus blind, 3-6, you're folding this every time. So I did this game yesterday. It was the 13th. I don't remember these hands or how they all go, so 10-6 suited here. I would like to limp in, yeah. And I don't know if that's the right play. It feels like it's the right play. Pocket 6 is here. I don't know if I went for a standard raise if you folded. Yeah, here I probably just decided to trap. I don't think I just would go all in every time knowing that you're flipping. But here I think I would call. Yeah, here I'm calling. So here we go for the flip. And we held, so that's good to see. I don't think he's going to put me on a pocket pair too often there. He's more worried about the original razor. But it helped having that guy as a red player calling that, buying in from the 25s. I've always, it's not science, but I've always had this theory when you're playing these final tables and someone buys into it, they tend to jam a little wider overall just because they didn't have to battle from the low limits to get there. So I've always found they have a bit more gamble in them. Obviously there's going to be exceptions to the rules, and doesn't mean you couldn't wake up with kings or aces there, but I do find in general when people buy into the higher stakes, they got more gamble to them, right? If you grind it all the way from the $1 and you know you're hardly going to get to the final table, you tend to take it a little more tighter. Jack Queen suited, I could have went for a 3-bet there. Decided just to call in position, obviously a dream flop. I think I would just call here, let him continue to stab at it. The question is here, well, how much to bet? I decided because that player, I have him labeled a color and he tends to call a lot. I think another player I would bet lower, but I find he has a hard time folding. So here he's trying to isolate the guy sitting out. I decided to call with the Queen 3. We got a piece of it. Him betting half pot's very interesting on that type of board. We called. And then if he double barrels here with this type of board, yeah, and he's betting half pot, you're just going to lay that down every time. It's just a very strange board for him to bluff. That board is going to be all in my range. And for him to double barrel there, it doesn't really make sense for like ace X, king X, stuff like that. So I think we make a wise lay down. Now, Queen 9 suited there, because I have everyone covered. I probably should just went all in there instead of just calling, because then I'm have some fold equity, and I have them all covered. So looking back on this, I kind of tightened up, and just like we were talking about, if I bought in from the final table, I probably just would have jammed, which this is, looking on this, I would think that's the best play to do here. But live and learn. And I'm not for sure, but I feel like because I have them all covered here, and he's going to be raising so wide to isolate that guy who's low stacked, that I think I'm supposed to go all in there. But we decided to gamble with this guy. Flip here. Can we get there? I don't remember. We do not get there, but yeah, so not that he would have folded the pocket fives, but I think I would have preferred to go all in there. Okay, we're down to 3 people. Okay, let's see if I can get a booty. I legit do not remember this. So that's an awkward spot for me there. Oh, and this guy's disconnected. Because if he goes all in, he can rejam me. Oh, I think that guy can only go to his, but I'm in an awkward stack there. Oh, and then he does the worst thing. So if this guy goes over top, I have to fold every time. Yeah, like that was the very worst thing. So if that guy would have went all in, the short stacked, the original raiser can't go higher than his raise. And that's what I was looking for. We do wake up the hand here, and I think I don't have anyone covered. But ace queen here, I'm imagining obviously we win this because we won the tournament. Very scary there. And somehow we managed to hold, which is not my specialty. And now we have a chip lead. Ace king suited here, trying to get a bounty. This guy's just been dodging me this whole time on the left here. Okay, you try to go after it. Double barrel for the win, the dream spot. These are the spots I've been getting crushed on. I've been losing these spots like crazy. And we do win that one, so that's the victory. So we got a double barrel here. Yellow jersey and blue balls. You know your boy's going to get blue balls for life. And I'll pause it here to see the total amount for you guys. Oh, so this one to show you the breakaway goal when you win it. If you haven't seen this, the kickoff. It's Grand Tour. They just add this little feature here. So we got our goal here. So started from the $2. We got $117. So without the 60 guys, you're going to have smaller wins. But you should be winning a little more. I haven't been winning more, but I'm running really, really bad. But that was a victory here. From the $2. So if you counted it in buy-ins, obviously you're just over 50 buy-ins there. So it was a nice little thing, and decent graphics if you're into that kind of thing. So there's the bankroll there. I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to show you that big knockout and a win from the twos. And like I said, next month in December, if I have a bigger bonus, we'll do a bankroll challenge of some sort and try to put in some serious volume in December. Talk to you guys soon. Smash the like button. Peace out.